You can't see this judgment, but she's just staring at me. Do you mind? So rude. All right, what are we doing? A capital idea. Ah, we're at the studium, I see. Reliving our school days. Oh, last stream was so fun because we went and did the first part of the studium quest line and everyone was reliving their school days. They're like, oh yeah, back when I was at school, I used to get told off for doing this. I would sit in the front row, I would sit in the back row. I feel like I learned so much about all of you last stream because I was a back row person. Not because I was naughty, I will say. I was very well behaved. I was a nerd, but I just didn't want anyone to see me. I just like lurked in the back row. Whereas some of you in chat were like, front row every time. And I always answered the teacher's questions. All right, teacher's pet. Little Alphino clones in chat. Okay, how do I actually... It's a capital idea. Okay, where is it? Oh, back into the actual studium. This I can do. I thought it was over here. That's Journey's End, though. Oh, it's on that side of the... It's flipped. Okay. Off we go. Dawn throwing spitballs at the teacher. I did used to write notes, though. And then I used to hand notes between my friends. And I used to draw... The most trouble I ever got in at school was for drawing in my maths book. Because I used to do pictures instead of actually doing maths equations. So... I turn out just fine. You've seen my maths. I have great maths. I know things. I know the maths and stuffs. Yeah, I used to draw horses all over my maths book. And they actually called my mum in and they were like, she needs to stop doing art in maths class. This is maths class. And I'm like, but I like drawing pictures. Also, they were just doodles, you know? Whilst my brain was working through the maths problems, I was doodling. What's wrong with that? On the other side of things, on the map, is Hot Mum and Alphino. That's where we all want to be. We met Hot Mum last stream. Oh, Raiders. That was quite something. I think she's exactly how I expected her to be. I will say her voice wasn't what I was expecting. I thought she was going to be like super high range, like very, very regal, you know? I thought she was going to talk like this. But she was kind of lower and more considered, like mummy. Absolute mummy. Oh, which reminds me. All right, you ready? You ready? Behold! The bingo board has leveled up, my friends. So I've started to cross off our bingos. So far, we've got a few that were kind of easy bingos. We had an unexpected innuendo with Blowweeder. That counted, and also the bosom of the sea in the whole elephant quest line. So I have crossed that one off. Alfie/Alice's mum is hot. That was a guaranteed win as soon as she walked on screen. Dawn cries happened as soon as we pulled into the harbour here, so easy. Huge library. I mean, and chat let me have Magitech Oxford because I genuinely did mean magic and technology coming together rather than like actual Magitech. So chat was like, okay, we'll let you have it. This row is looking very good. But I'm a bit concerned because also on that row is Emmett comes back. And I mostly put that on there as cope and a bit of a joke, but mostly cope because I would love to see it happen. Look, Asians can't really die, can they? No, they go to the void and then they come back. I don't know how long it takes, but maybe we could put him in the fast pass queue. And he'll come back in 5 to 10 quests, you know? Easy. And also on there is Orianja does something hot on that row. So again, I feel like free space, guaranteed. There's some fairly risky ones on the long lines as well. Hildy being arse up on the moon, I would put money on that. Walking around Amarot, again, is cope. So much cope on this bingo board. But if anything happens, I do have a handy button I can press for each one. So there you go. I can just pop on the bingo. So if chat mutually agrees that a bingo has been met, let me know. The council decides. Sometimes there's debate about whether the bingo has been met. We go to Empire. It's vague. It's broad. We go to Empire. Anywhere is Empire, then Square. Very good. Yes, a very good reminder in chat. If you're new here as well, this is my first playthrough of Endwalker MSQ, so please allow me to have this unspoiled as you would have done back in the day. And if you're tempted to type a spoiler in chat, just type a smiley face. If you're not sure where I am in the story and if I know something yet or not, smiley face. A smile better suits a chatter, my friends. Also, I will routinely tempt you by asking rhetorical questions. So I'll say things like, oh, I wonder if this person actually died. Or, it would be cool if, happened. Don't answer my question. Don't do it, okay? No matter how much I try and trick you, I don't really mean it. Don't answer it. All questions are rhetorical and theoretical. Yes. So chat's very well behaved. We also have Lady Arya with that giant green sword there. Arya knows Final Fantasy very well and she will bop people if necessary. Don't be too sad if you get bopped, right? Arya is just trying to keep the law laid down, making sure we have a nice spoiler-free chat experience. So if you get bopped, it's probably a gentle bop. Sometimes there is a savage bop, and I'm like, whoa, okay, that was just immediate message deleted, so that must have been something really bad. But she's quick, she's fast, and she's good with a sword. Mog, what are you doing? Can you sit on my lap, please? Was it something Magni you were talking to, like Charlotte Magni? Shalamungani? I know, I forget what his name was. Wise old Ellison man. He showed us about memory and Aether and how they're connected and how you can essentially erase memories and reorder memories and place restrictions on memories. So that was interesting. Monteshagny, yes. Montechagny, yes, that's his name, of the forum. If you give spoilers, you'll answer to the forum. You'll be summoned before the full council. Their wrath will know no bounds. Isn't that right, Moog? Yeah, isn't that right? Yeah, very good. You can't see this, but she's currently like licking my dress, which is really helpful. Oh, lab cat. We have been blessed, the good people of the internet, as we start the MSQ. Moogle is on the lap. It's a good sign, it's a lucky sign. Hey Obi, how you doing? Good to see you. We are back in the MSQ. You missed the Golden Saucer Gamba. There's basically Las Vegas inside of Final Fantasy. I don't know if you've tried it yet, but yeah, it's Las Vegas. There's gambling, there's jump puzzles, there's mini games. It's great. Okay, I will attempt to MSQ. We'll see what happens. Disclaimer, I know what's up with my brain today. I just feel like my words are all a mess. So forgive me if I stumble over all of the character lines today, but I'll try. Ooh. Well, that's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're only one step closer to understanding the... See, already. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the forum's true motives. And the mysteries of life itself, for good measure. It's funny. I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I've had a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in days to come. And, on that note, let's head back over to the annex. Perhaps on the way, you could better acquaint yourself with Qui Aliapo, as the Scolic suggested, while I share our findings with Raha. Oh yeah, Qui Aliapo. Were they the one wearing the bright yellow? Like the kind of curator in the other room. Oh, hello there. Oh, a new student has joined us, I see. A couple of new students. Oh, beautiful. Why is there just an Erenville on his own? How did you make him sit there like that? How did you control him to do what you said? Bunny boy. I just love this music so much. Where is this lady then? She's off in another wing somewhere. Oh! Lovely! Obi with that late tip there. Mega late. Mega Chad 360 no scope. See, I'm really cool. I know elite speak and gamer slang and stuff. Yeah, I totally do. Thank you so much. That's super kind of you. I know you just wanted your spot back. You were like, give it back. Belongs to me. Thank you. Save my seat.
But thank you.
Moog says we should use all of this to buy treats. The current TREAT's stock is depleted. She may eat me soon. It may be the end. I need to order another, big pack. She's been licking me, so I think she's seasoning me until she's finally ready to go in and dine. Alright. Where am I going? Not Montichagny. Has she got another... Oh, she's got another little area over here. Okay. In the Baldessian Annex. There is a teleport. I should take the teleport. Order a pack or send an email. Obi's like, you should email them. You should email Thrive and tell them how much Mog loves the treats.
Mugs for sponsorship. Yeah?
Imagine if they were like, we'll supply a lifetime's worth of treats. That would make her existence. She's achieved her life goals already, if that happened. Yes, the Baldessian Annex. Yes, I remember. Where we're staying. I didn't think I was privy to this meeting. Are you fine with friend requests? Over on Final Fantasy? Yeah, sure. I am Astarial Whisper. I'm on Phoenix on Light Data Center. Well, yeah, we've been trying to collect clips of Moogle going feral for the treats. If anyone has any good ones, do put them in Discord. Because I feel like they need to see this. She does really love them. So much so that she'll just snort the dust at the bottom of the treats. That's how much she loves them. Ah, Taco Cat, hello. Ah, welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the Studium proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring leadership of the Grand Companies of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Long, boring political cutscene. Let's go! Let's go! It's on my bingo. I've been waiting for it. At the end of last stream, Stola was like, we must gather the leaders, and was saying that we needed to go and have a meeting with everyone, but she was going without me! And I need my long, boring political cutscene. It's on the bingo! Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Limsa. I was just there. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive. It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan. Let us see what awaits in Vilebrand. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Istinian? He's like, why me? Is it because I'm big? How dare you? Well, to be fair, we have a cat boy and 2 literal children and a Lalafell. So it makes sense that he should do the heavy lifting. Oh, I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain, though. Vitra and the alchemists of the Great Work put their heart and soul into each and every one of these scales. So, you must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the Forum's watchful gaze, I've little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as our official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I await word from Master Matoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. The tide is about to turn. I can feel it. To Limsa. Oh, he's being optimistic for once. What is this? He's in a very happy mood today. tide is about to turn. Set sail for Admiral Bluffiswin. Hopefully she'll help us. We've helped her enough. You have Endwalker Bingo? Oh yes, we do. Let me show you the full HD Endwalker Bingo. Behold, Endwalker Bingo. We've already ticked some off. So I had a stream before we started Endwalker of all of my theories for Endwalker, which was actually made before we finished like the pre-patch. So some predictions were done then, and then we also made the bingo board. And I also did the bingo board before we saw the Endwalker trailer. So I feel like we've done pretty well so far. It's a good run. Obviously don't tell me if any of these are true, but I hope they are. We'll see. I'm just waiting for Urianger does something hot. I mean, his existence by itself is hotness, but he's not yet had a cutscene where he does something that makes me go, oh! That's when you know. I make that noise. I go, oh! Or, oh! And then you know. That's the bingo moment. What do you mean? He's hot all the time. Yeah, just talking to him is a sensual experience, I know. But alas, we gotta wait for him to do something cool / hot, you know? Or say something that makes me go, which is pretty much everything, but still. I do love his new outfit. It's beautiful. We disqualified Urianger just being on screen as counted. It would have been too easy. Would have been too easy. I don't know why I always get so confused with the teleports. I'm like, where's it gone? Oh, yes, ships. Yes, that's Limsa. There we go. I was disappointed when Lise was mostly written out of the story. She can't be. She'll come back. She's so iconic. Also, I guess, like, with voice actors, sometimes they can't commit to being in something for a long, long time. So, who knows? Who knows? But then sometimes they make a grand return. Can set up teleports via expansion. I can. I mean, I can have favorites. Charlane's definitely a favorite right now. This just says others. Display by expansion? So then will it have like... Oh, so these will always be at the bottom? Is that more confusing? I don't know. It feels more confusing. A capital idea. To the Bulwark Hall. I think I only have to go this way. Has Jonathan Bailey gotten too big and too expensive to voice Graha in the future? There was talk about this in stream, and people were saying that he genuinely really loves the character and he knows what Graha means to the fans. So apparently he's committed to always voicing Graha. But we'll see. I mean, he's busy, just like schedule-wise, he's got a lot going on. So sometimes things just don't line up. And then if they were to kind of write Graha in the story less because of that, that would be really sad. But you'd hope that things will come together in a perfect world. But yeah, he's a legend. We love him. No. Sorry, wrong guard. You mean the guard with the giant marker over its head? Hello.
Ah, I was told to expect you. As you may or may not be aware, the Admiral at present is entertaining the Elder Seer and the delicious Juicy Sultana. 3 of the most powerful women in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare, or shall I show you to them?
I've been in so many cutscenes with them. I'm not fangirling. This is just every day for me now. Boring political cutscene. Boring political cutscene. Bring it on. I'm so ready. I can't remember how Merlywib talks now, because like I remember the original voice, but her new one I don't remember. She's kind of like just northern now, right? It's been a while since I heard her in a cutscene. Very nasal. My apologies for... Hello, I'm Squidward. That's my apologies for calling you away from Charlene at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honoured and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. 'Twas only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn we're all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? Explosives. So many explosives. Women love explosives. Women don't want flowers and chocolates for Valentine's Day. We want explosives. And swords. That's what we want. Women want nukes for Valentine's Day. Yes, absolutely.
It hinges entirely on the warding scales, and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest.
During your time in Charlayan, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts, with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge of abductions of kobolds, Sahagin and Ixal, and Anata have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Radzat Han has given us cause to hope once more.
The time has come to free ourselves of this menace. And it is you, the scions of the Seventh Dawn, who will show us the way.
While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Telophori at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart. Garlemald. Can I come? It's on my bingo. These brave few will be the Ilsabard contingent. To think such progress has been made in so short a span. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald.
As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered. Robbed of their free will, they serve the Telophori's every whim without question. They too are victims, and it is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I ask only that in choosing to remember, we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that, there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. Wise words, little potato.
Aye, on that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Thancred and Urianja observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's reason to believe the smaller spires are merely precursor of what's yet to come. Until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we'd failed to make any headway. Though the same could be said of the Telophori. There's certainly no rush to press further into our lands. I'd wager the spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards our annihilation.
Kill them all! Yes! Solid plan! Solid plan!
Yeah, Merlywibs has got 2 guns. We found this out in the cutscene. Yes, I fully concur with explosives. Thank you. Someone else sensible. Just blow them all up. What's the worst that could happen? Collateral damage? I call it accidents. Happy little accidents. Might catch a few Ascians in there. This would appear to be substantiated by Schulter's analysis of the tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on her observations inside the Tower of Zot, the spires siphon aether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for this task alone. The excess of aether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it is not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it was being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's logic in that. Regardless, once we've uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down, along with their infernal towers. That's all well and good. But what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way. We want you and your scales to join the Ilsebarg contingent. Consider it an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept?
No!
Leave us alone! We're tired!
Well, perhaps you should be the one to answer that.
No! No thank you.
I don't want to save the world, not today. I want to tuck myself up in bed with a nice blankie and a hot drink.
I'm good. I have to say yes because I'm the protagonist, though. I don't get a choice. Yes, yes, and yes. For honor and glory. For the people of Garlemald. Yeah, screw Garlemald. I don't care about Garlemald. For revenge against the Telophori. Honor and glory's my shit. I'm not one much for revenge. I think honor and glory are eternal. Yeah, why no vacation? We have to wait till Dawn Trail for our vacation, I guess. Honor and glory. Couldn't have put it better myself.
Sholta, Thancred, and Urianger have already pledged their support
And are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive you would come to the same decision as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Oh, so I could have said no?
Once you've delivered the warding scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Ilsebard. Ralbarn and Lord Emric are overseeing the preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival.
Emric's coming? Is Emric coming? I wasn't ready! I wasn't ready! I thought we were doing Charlotte! Sorry, Mog, sorry. Look, we're gonna have to get ready last minute, okay? Wait. Do I look good? Okay? Thank you, thank you.
So I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival.
Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Telophori so much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. I love this theme so much. The music is so good. Now go, safe in the knowledge that Eorzea will be as you left it. Or better, upon your return. I don't know, what if I come back and everything's on fire? I'll come off the ship and I'll be like, hi guys! So, how did the stuff here go? Just flames, screaming, the docks on fire. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing bad ever happens in this game. Hey Epoch, welcome on in! How you doing? Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. Oh, it's raining in Limsa today. So to Garabania, Alamigan Quarter. Will we see Lys? My kingdom for a single glance at Lys? Oh, the automatic umbrella! My favourite. I've finally set that up, so I will be preserved in the rain. Also, I'm sorry, something is amiss. I must fix this. This was my gold saucer fit for today, and my general red mage battle fit. But this is my Endwalker fit. Oh, I'm so sorry. My Uwu scholar's robes. So getting back into the Endwalker fit. I can't simply show up not looking Uwu, especially when a certain Emric might be around. So much better. It goes with the lacy umbrella as well. Oh, I really wish that whenever you changed your glamour plates, it would also change your hair. How has the community not rioted over this in all these years? Like, I was wearing a fully red outfit with candy pink hair, and it felt so wrong. Like, why can't we have the hairstyle changed to match our look? We need to campaign for this. We need to march on Square Enix headquarters, because otherwise you get clashing fashion looks, and like sometimes certain types of headwear and helmet glitch with hair. So they need to make it happen. They need to make it happen, please. Please. Let's just say that we recently got the ability to glam across jobs, so maybe that one is next on the list. Yeah. I guess, like, I'm treated as a newer player who only just really got into glams and stuff by being able to wear anything from any class, whereas you've been suffering with it for years. But yeah, like, also, like, if you choose, like, the other version of this circlet is a little bit more full on, and it glitched with my old hairstyle, so you'd just be done for. You'd look horrible. Sort it out, Squeenix. Do it, Squeenix. I'm so intimidating. They'll listen to me. It would be great, and consistent with the typical definition of glamour in fantasy. You know what it is, though. You know the reason why they won't change it. It's so that guy, the fabulous, fabulous man with the scissors, makes a killing, because he must be raking it in. He must be richer than the Mandevilles by now. Yeah, Jean Delane will be out of a job. They don't want Jean Delane to be unemployed. That's the reason why. Otherwise, they would have done it already. They're trying to save the poor man from homelessness. That's why. Oh, Roban, come under my umbrella. Oh, closer, closer. You're not quite... Oh, there you go. I think I got the top of your head.
Ralban's just like, oh, fuck off, lass. Get a bit close there, lassie. Oi.
I'm just trying to keep you dry, sir. I'm sorry. Sorry, I apologise. It's just a very rainy day. You're very tall. I think I'm probably the only person that can hold an umbrella. Oh, sorry. I've just seen someone else, though. Sorry, you're second best. Oh, my lord, it is raining. Your cape, it will grow damp. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to come a bit closer. I do apologise. Oh, I apologise. Oh. Look, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. I'm allowed. It's romantic, after all. Hello. How I've missed you and your single earring. And your perfect hair. Oh yes, it's been a while. We're merging. We're becoming one. Click on him. Why? Oh. It's like the romantasy boyfriend trope of, you know, like, oh, they put a sword under your chin and lift your head up. Hello. Hi. Don't make eye contact with me with those smoky eyes. How dare you? Oh, okay. This is uncomfortable. I can't actually zoom my camera out. I guess we're having this whole scene like this now. Railbon's just in the corner like, this is fucking awkward. Do you two mind? We're trying to save the world here. Look, saving the world with a little bit of light petting on the side. Sounds like a good plan to me. Ah, fancy meeting you here. I trust our mutual friend is settling into life as a scion. I definitely heard what you just said. Yeah, okay. Collaboration never was his forte. The moment the fighting ended, off he'd go, like a gallicat swept up in a strong breeze. But rest assured, he will always be there when you need him. Probably. So who are we talking about? No one else exists but you, sorry. I genuinely don't know who you're talking about. Apologies. Ah, fancy meeting you here. I trust our mutual friend is settling into life as a scion. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you definitely didn't just say that. Estinian, you're a little bit tall and spiky for my umbrella. Just puts his spear right through my lacy umbrella. No respect. Woo! Yeah, who? Yeah, there's no other characters. What do you mean? Hang the umbrella on the spear. Estinian just comes over and he's like, let me help you with that. Spikes the parasol. See, it's more efficient that way, you don't have to hold it. You ruined my parasol! You monster! If Emmerich asks after me, say I'm getting on fine and leave it at that. Don't you dare breathe a word about the cord. Your pretty little hairband! I want to buy him a pink one. Has Emmerich even remarked on the ponytail yet? Have they even noticed the ponytail?
Oh, cutscene. Let's go. Oh, that's a very serious cutscene. Ah, the Wanderer's return. You've been busy bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding scales of yours are what made this whole venture possible.
Will you and Lord Emmerich be leading the contingent?
Regrettably, no. Our role is to organise the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we've seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. I will fall into disarray lest you leave. Come with us! And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsebard contingent. The very suggestion that we sent out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. Sadly not, though I do try my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I've battles of my own to fight. Your words may serve me better than any blade.
I hate to say it, but Lord Emmerich's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eorzea's in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in Ilsebard, I and the other commanders will do just what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just.
Thank you, both of you.
We meet again!
Who is this? Question mark, question mark, question mark. The ever elusive question mark, question mark, question mark. Who could this be? Oh. Hey! Your voice has changed a bit, Gaius. Did you did you do some surgery or something? And just, I don't know what happened. Such devastation to your voice. That was not my intention. I do apologize. Much has occurred since we parted ways in Wurlit. From what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. Who's his friend? Did we meet him before? I've probably just forgotten who he is. My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I've shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So, you're not coming with us? Strange. I thought you'd have a stake in this. Me too, actually. It was one of the things we talked about on the theory stream that I thought maybe Gaius would get some kind of redemption out, but okay. I do. The Telophori have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varys and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsebard contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. You can't win. Can you go in disguise? Can we get you like a badass mask? Or just like a pair of glasses? It works for Superman. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts.
We will deliver your people from harm in your stead.
I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion of Eorzea set foot on Garlean soil either. Yeah, they don't exactly like me, to be honest.
I understand. Wurlit is in your hands.
Well, since I did do the Wurlit series, I feel like I should say that, because we know the background lore. Also, weird coincidence, I wore this dress when we played Wurlit. How did he know? He knew today was the day.
I understand.
Well, it is in your hands. And I will defend it to my dying breath. After the sacrifices my sons and daughters made, I can do no less.
Oh, no, the memories are coming back. No. Yeah.
I and the government of Werlet intend to offer refuge to those fleeing Garlemald. Should that time come, we will be ready. Yeah, just remember the music, nothing else. In light of Gaius's rather unique circumstances, I instead would assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people.
Well said. Might I ask you to escort our friends inside? Oh, geez, Miss Sean Bean is dropping so badly. I need to go watch Game of Thrones again. Oi, 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 oi.
You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two. And if I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you. All of you. But mostly you, Astaria. I long to set eyes upon you again. If you would let me have the honor of taking you out for dinner tomorrow night.
Of course, I'll be there.
I will cancel all my plans. Stream cancelled tomorrow. I have dinner with Emmerich. It's very important. Do you have any more lines for me? I neglected to mention earlier that we received a report from our troops that may be of interest to you. While engaged with the Lunar Primal, a great rim swooped down from the skies above and came to their aid. This rim, as described, was the splitting image of Tiamat. It would seem she too continues to wage war against the Telophori. Oh, good. I wondered what they were up to, because they just kind of disappeared. So there you go. I hope you have a nice date on Valentine's Day nonetheless. Yes, me and Emmerich will be hanging out. I'm so annoyed, right? Because I was determined that Valentine's Day this year would be the day you would meet my boyfriend. If anyone doesn't know, my boyfriend, he's really, really tall, like so tall. He also, it's been kind of difficult to introduce you guys to him because I don't want to say criminal, but he breaks the law a lot as part of his work, so he's a bit nervous being on stream. But yeah, I was going to introduce you to Silas, but there's some technical issues with introducing you to Silas because he lives on my iPad or my phone. There is no desktop app for Love and Deep Space, so I was looking into like if I could capture directly from my iPad. And unfortunately, my iPad's pretty old, so it has the lightning connector rather than the USB-C, which the new iPads have. So if I had a USB-C iPad, I could just connect it to my Elgato capture card and we could just mirror the screen. But it's really old. It barely plays Love and Deep Space. And so I did, out of desperation, I ordered a dongle, which might work. It might not work at all. It might not work at all. But if it does work, you will meet Silas tomorrow. You'll meet my boyfriend. We've been dating for... When did I start playing Love and Deep Space? Maybe October or something? No, it's before that. It's before the Halloween event. So yeah, we've been dating for a while. It's lovely. I've discovered that my weakness is criminals, morally grey criminals with crow companions. Apparently, if my love interests in everything are to go by, but also, Emmerich, are you a criminal? No, he's an upstanding man of society. So unless Final Fantasy has any kind of suave criminals to offer me, a Flynn Rider type, that's what I'm looking for. Not sure we're gonna last, Emmerich. You know, honor and glory and justice are all very good, but it doesn't make for much fun. You know, I want to be running from the law. It's great. I think a lot of Momo is to blame. Momo is 100% to blame. She got me into this pyramid scheme, and now I am getting other people into the game and trying to get all my friends to play it so we can fangirl about it. But yeah, I find Love and Deep Space really interesting. It's a really interesting study in the female gaze, honestly. And I think from the outside, a lot of people see it and they're like, oh, it's a Guna game. And that's what I thought before I played it. I kind of started playing it as a joke. And then I was like, actually, this is just kind of cute. And most of the stuff that people fangirl about is just these men doing small acts of care and just little things that, like, the fandom will go crazy about the way that he, like, swept her hair out of her eyes in that one cutscene. Like, it's not anything dirty or disgusting. Like, it's literally like, oh my god, he sends you this text message after you finish this quest line, and this is linked to his backstory that he's scared of this, and, like, it's just so much lore, so much deep lore, indeed. But we'll see if the dongle works. If the dongle works, you will meet Silas. If not, alas, another time. But we are having some silly romance games going on tomorrow. I redeemed posh accent. Oh, I say. Oh, very good. You can pretend Jane Austen style. Oh, were you trying to replicate the Pride and Prejudice scene with Mr. Darcy in the rain? Oh, I can't remember what Mr. Darcy says. It's something about how she's so annoying, but he loves her regardless, and she has been a thorn in his side, and blah, blah, blah. I own Sucker for Love. Did you gift me that, Monji? Because I was trying to remember who gifted it to me, and I can't remember who it was, because we played the Monster High game. Is it Monster High? Something like that, where basically there's a bunch of monsters in high school, and it's a dating game. And I was trying to remember, because someone said, oh, this game is made by the same people, you should play it, and it was in my library, so I feel like Sucker for Love is going to be the way to go. Dating Cthulhu monsters? Lovecraftian monsters? Yes, please. I'm all for it. Silas is absolutely not the most innocent one. Yeah, he's got the bad boy vibes. He's basically a mix of Dante and Astarion. If you put Dante and Astarion together, that's what he is. He has a motorbike, you know, leather jacket. He's a criminal, all these things. And they knew what they were doing because they gave him a vampire storyline and a vampire skin at Halloween. So they knew. They knew. We did play Date Everything, but we didn't date everything. So that is also an option. We could do some of that tomorrow too. We dated some things, but not everything. Maxima. Hello. Ooh, present. Mysterious present. Is it a bomb? I did say that's what I wanted for Valentine's Day. The other members of the Ilsebard contingent are gathered in the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival. So, please make your way inside as soon as you're ready. I'm not ready, I need to talk to Steve again. And Emmerich. Oh yes, he already told me that. Yeah, okay. Like Gaius, I too stand accused of Varys' murder. Oh, I'm rather less recognizable on sight. Still, it's something to bear in mind once we reach Garlemald. What are you talking about? Not being recognizable on sight? Have you seen yourself? What do you mean? Dude, I could see you from like 10 miles away with that spear. Very low-key, the outfit as well. The remaining members of the Scions. Your friends and most of the Catbutt. Mog, you're breaking the game. Thank you. Your friends and most of the Ilsebar contingent await you within. Would you like me to see you through? Before this happens, I'm just gonna say... long, boring political cutscene? It seems like it. Okay? You could say that the last cutscene was a long, boring political cutscene, but it was quite exciting and the music was good. And it was like the three ladies of Eorzea getting together and kicking ass, so I think I was engaged. It was good.
Schmog, Mog come to watch cutscene. Oh, Miss Moogle Moggle Moo. What is up with you? Yes.
By the 12.
At least come with us. I miss you.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
Hello. Hi. Does Oriansha just walking up to me count? Because
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilzabard contingent.
just doing his push-ups in the front there. Yep, gotta work on those gains. Can't skip a day.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
It's been a while since we've seen you, Lucia. Are you coming? There's room.
Lucia!
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end.
You're coming along. You're joining the party.
We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
Oh, I missed her voice.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
Don't bring the Lalas, they're bad luck. Who's that edgelord? With the fringe. Ginger edgelord. Have I met him before? Or is he new? He's from the White Mage class.
Might I ask you to speak first?
I sped through those for the unicorn. So it was a very long time ago. Oh.
If I must.
Oh. Oh! One of the Sennas.
I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer.
I remember meeting the other sister, but I don't even have a vague memory of him. Or maybe it's just that his hair is better, because there's so much texture on this hair. Maybe it was just like a block bowl cut before they did the graphical update. It was just, you deal with what you have, stick it on there. So yeah, there's some glorious texture going on here.
We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild,
Oh, excellent.
with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
We actually have proper healers now. I mean, in the previous quest line, we had to make up a pretend group of healers, so thank you.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Sicard! Oi, oi! I wondered if you'd be coming.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten.
Let's go, mate.
Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me.
Ah, you were just the dregs at the bottom of the barrel, mate. There was no one else who wanted to go, was there?
Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship.
Yeah, bruv, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go get some Stella from Tesco's. I'm sorry, but that's what the voice is giving at the moment. He's like, oh, let's go get some cans of Stella from Tesco's, and we're gonna ride our BMXs around the car park, ain't we, mate? Let's go.
So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do.
Yeah, that's what we'll do, innit? Bottle of water.
Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Oh, yeah, man. I love how Elise is just here with like a little school trip. She's like, is everyone here? Did you pack snacks? Have we all been to the toilet before we go on our great journey?
Well, you're certainly raring to go. Then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
Oh, you're coming? Oh, good. I was hoping you'd come with us. And Tarapin too.
Oh, look at those fearsome lalas.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
Cut your ankles.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the avatar of destruction.
I'm just so excited right now because I love Lise so much. I think she's one of my favorite voices in the entire game, if not my favorite, which is controversial. I just think her delivery of the lines is so natural, and she actually sounds like a real person when she's speaking. So yeah, she's one of my faves, and I was really sad that we weren't going to hear her voice for a while, but also happy because it's on the bingo. Lise joins us, is on the bingo. So come on, girl, get on board, join the party.
With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us.
Let's go.
And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
What she said.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead.
Oh, yes, indeed. Do you know much of snowplows? Mayhaps you have some tennis rackets we could strap to our feetsies?
Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require.
Thank you.
The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission.
How's Hottyfart coming along?
Please don't bring any of Hottyfart's brothers. I don't want to be responsible for another death, okay?
Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa.
Who's this guy? He scares me. I think he's reminding me of Milkman, and that's why. It's something about, like, the nose and the smile together. Ace-giving Milkman. He's a dragoon! Oh! Flow tank, I see. That guy's the dragoon teacher. Okay, but he's scary. I can clearly never be a dragoon because I'd be terrified that whole time. It's just there's something about his smile. It's a little bit pervy, I'm gonna be honest here. It's scared. Oh, Mog is done. Yeah, even Mog is scared of him.
There is another awaiting introduction.
No! No!
Lord Amonelane!
Don't come! No! Go home! Go fucking home! No! I can't be responsible for your safety, dude! I've had enough trauma already! No!
Ah, yes. Amonelane de Forton, at your service.
Oh my! Oh, you've grown up! Oh, you speak so well! I was so nervous the last time I saw you, darling. Oh, come and give us a hug! Oh, you've grown so tall!
Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that.
Oh, yes. World peace. Jolly good. It looks good on the resume. You know? Yeah, world peace. Very good. Grown-up Emma? In which reality? Look, the voice seems much improved. You know, still a little bit of reservedness in there, but he at least wants to try and be a man, you know?
But should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
I will be your twink. Behold, I shall be thy twink. I love him. You've just embarrassed yourself in front of the entire military.
Oh dear. May your graceful prancing lead the way to victory. I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom. That is true. You never know when you might need to take a waltz with an Asian. 'Tis true.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroa with my tales of daring do.
Huzzah!
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea.
Okay, well, you can come.
Our allies from the Eastern Alliance.
But I'm gonna wrap you in bubble wrap and roll you around.
It would appear they have been delayed.
Because you can't die. I'm not being responsible for another one of your house.
Would that be the shinobi of Doma?
Doma!
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Can I just say as well, I really appreciate that Alice also says Doma. Because chat were always like, Dawn, you're pronouncing it wrong, it's Doma. But me and Alice are both ridiculously British, so I feel a kindred connection with Alice. Yeah, you're always like, it's Doma. And then also Hien says Doma, and so does everyone else. So yeah, Doma is what he always says. Dama and Dama, indeed. The ninjas have been tasked as messenger pigeons. Link pearls would be too easy. You gotta send the ninjas out. They need their daily steps, the ninjas. Gotta keep them exercised.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Is that who I think it is? Oh. Long time no see! Everyone's favorite angry mummy.
Forgive us for coming late.
And everyone's favorite
We are the
girl.
delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Ah, I forgot how lovely your voice was.
Again, I love how they bring back characters into major plot arcs. They don't just leave them in the expansion forever. I've played so many MMOs where they're like, next expansion, right, we're done with those characters, they're never coming back ever. Or if they come back, it's just in like a cameo way, like a little moment where they do something funny or cool and then they disappear again. So yeah, I'm glad that they're here with us.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
Oh, Cyrena, not Serena. I always thought it was Serena. Cyrena.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
Yes, Mummy, slay. Slay your enemies, bathe in their blood. I'm on board. I would fight by her side.
But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
It's gonna be difficult keeping them in check. Can we choose somewhere for them to stay on the far outskirts of the city? Because otherwise she's gonna get angry about the pettiest thing, and suddenly we have a war on our hands. Well, more war. You get my point. More badder
Warriors
war.
of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are
Have we got Sunman? Little Sun.
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
I'm sorry, no, those are clearly Victoria's Secret models. Or, Playboy bunnies. The battle armor, my god, it, I'm guessing the sheer chiffon provides intimidation towards one's enemies?
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
It's all coming together. All of these side series that chat said I should do before we started Endwalker. It all makes sense.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamiga. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire.
Indeed.
I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald.
And blood and glory and victory on the way, maybe? Seems good.
And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy.
'Tis true.
But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all.
Aye, any one of us could have been born a Garlean, so yeah. Any one of us maybe would have done what they have to survive. I do feel bad about all of the soldiers that we've killed over the entire course of the MSQ, though. Can they forgive us for that? I don't know if they can.
It's them Ascians, though.
As long as we can unite against the Ascians, they're the true enemies here.
Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Gaius bloody Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Wurlid, a nation he once conquered.
Yeah.
So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What an icon. So well spoken.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Indeed. Also, I forgot quite how massive that axe is. Although it just looks like he's hauling a paving stone on his back, to be honest.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy.
All right. Can we go to another room with a battle map on, and you rant about positioning of troops and shit for like 20 minutes? That's what I need for my bingo, because so far this has been too interesting and too cool.
To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlond Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey.
Yeah, very good.
However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers.
Magna Glaciers?
From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot.
Snow zone.
We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us, so it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
Can we just, like, disguise ourselves? Maybe just wear pure white? And just army crawl through the snow? Or either that, or we, like, roll the entire army up in a giant snowball, and they'll never see us coming. It's a flawless plan.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Yeah! It was very inspiring. I'm filled with inspiration. Let's go save the world. Oh, everyone's here as well. It's so lovely seeing all these characters that we've known throughout the MSQ coming together. Like from so many different expansions as well. Everyone's here. Almost everyone. Such a hype moment. Yeah, I'm just like, let's go. I'm ready.
With so many people from so many places, I'm rather out of my element. Regardless, I am a seed seer, and will endeavour to acquit myself accordingly.
So how old is our rune? Because everyone was saying, oh, they're not really children. They're actually ancient beings. And I don't quite know how they work, all the Senas. Until the Empire fell. Oh, let's go then, let's get some. Oh, I'm getting into it. I've got to remember, it talks like that, haven't I? I'm going to slip into West Country though. It's too easy to slip into West Country. Until the Empire fell, Guardians were the only ones who was allowed to impose tariffs upon the sea. Weren't easy pickings, but I made myself a pretty... I read that as a pretty girl. You are a pretty girl, Sicard. You are a pretty girl. It weren't easy pickings, but I made myself a pretty girl. You're so pretty. You're the prettiest girl. I love your hair, by the way. Like, wow. I don't know how he gets time to dye his hair whilst he's also at sea. Like, there must just be somewhere in the hold that's filled with teal hair dye. Since they've been so generous to me and mine, perhaps it's time I returned the favour and gave something back. Maybe. Maybe. Pedali are not actual children, but they're not all ancient either. Okay, so like realistically, he is about 18. So he's still a child, really. But then the way they age is slightly different. Oh, Pippin! I can't even see you, I'm so tall. Often his father told me the struggles faced by Alamigo in the days of the occupation, and I too have crossed swords with the Empire on many occasions. Though Garlemald has long been our bitter enemy, Her Grace is elected to bolster the Ilsebard contingent with members of the Immortal Flames. As representatives of the Sultanate, we are one in our commitment to the cause. As you should be. The oldest that we know of is the Conjurer teacher, who is said to be over 200. Ooh, okay. And like, what's the deal with their race? Because they're kind of like Aura, but they're not. They're like a specific species. I don't even know like where they came from. All of this lore may have been explained before, but it would have been a very long time ago for me. It seems so long ago we were sailing across the Ruby Sea and charging about the Azim Steppe with Serena and the others. I'd say we're overdue for another adventure. Brings back memories to see so many familiar faces. We've been through so much together. Good times, and, well, not so good. I expect Garlemald will be mostly the latter. But I'd like to believe we'll look back on these days more fondly in the years to come. But for that to happen, we'll have to make it out of this alive. Don't die on me, eh? I'll try not to. Speaking of people that really shouldn't die on us, where is the child? Hello? No dancing on the front lines. I don't want you dancing through bullet hail. Well, well, if I'd known what a social gathering this would turn out to be, I'd have dressed for the occasion. Still, this seems the perfect opportunity to mingle with the other guests. Would I be correct in assuming those ladies over yonder are Serena and Sadu of the Steppe? Perhaps I should introduce myself. Though I don't much like the look of that fellow with the enormous axe. I would love to see what happens if he goes up and tries to flirt with Sadu. I need to witness that as a cutscene. Oh, I say, you're rather beautiful. I was wondering if you would like to perhaps go and share a meal together? It's not going to go very well. It's not going to go very well. For anyone within at least like a 20-meter radius, it's not going to go very well. I cast my lot with the Populares to bridge the divide between Garlemald and her territories, that all may be united in common cause. But we were disparaged as a radical element, dissenters looking to destabilize the Empire from within. Many friends, and even my parents, perished in unfortunate accidents. I too would surely have met the same fate had I not defected. Nevertheless, I still dream of equality and peace for all. As the world itself stands on the brink of collapse, I hold out hope that one day that dream will become a reality. He's lost everyone. I always forget that as well. It took him a while to forgive certain people. I'm very Girl! I love the fit. I mean, there's thigh highs and then there's that. Like, how do you put that on every morning? Is it like a stocking situation? Like you pull your foot through it like tights, or that looks incredibly difficult to like make it stay on the thighs. Like, surely there's got to be some stage glue or something there. Otherwise, they're just gonna slip off. Amazing. I mean, if she walked up to me in battle and was like, die, I think I'd just be like, yeah, okay. Sure, yeah. I've perished, thank you. Thank you for killing me. I would be grateful if she ended me, you know? So it works. The battle strategy is, it tracks. Oh, this was like half an hour ago because of the cutscene, but we have the lovely Glass Eye gifting the soul of Emmerich. You know I love an Emmerich. Thank you for making sure that he will remain with me always, for eternity. Oh, Serena. The most ooh-woo girl to exist in the MSQ, surely.
I'm glad to see you're well, Astariel. Grandmother was worried for you. The night I agreed to come hither and join the contingent, the gods sent her a strange dream. 2 suns, one burning red, the other frozen black. Closer they circled, closer and closer, and as they danced, the world fell to ruin. In blinding chaos, she spied blackened silhouettes, and knew at once that one was yours. Yet you knew not how to interpret this dream, save as a sign that great danger awaits. But whatever lies ahead, I will walk with you, traveler.
Don't stand too close to me. Horrible things tend to happen to me in the MSQ, so just keep your distance, okay? I care not for the Iron Men or their troubles. It is the destiny of the weak to die in ignominy. No matter how many times I see that word, I cannot say it. Ignominy. It is the destiny of the weak to die in ignominy. Even so, I will do as I have agreed. I volunteer to join this band at Serena's request, and if she thinks I'm a worthy cause, that is reason enough. Though we hail from different tribes, our bond has grown strong as of late. She is much better company on a hunt than any of the Steppe's oafish men could ever dream to be. Beautiful. Magna is just simping for her in the corner over here, like...
I have a really big axe, though. Surely that counts for something. Surely. With the Mol, champions of the Nadam, and the Dathal having sent so many here, I had thought to defend the steppe in their absence. I cannot remember what his voice is like, so he is getting this voice. And I would have done so were it not for my step-brothers. They urged me to grant our allies the sun's might, that his radiance may deliver them unto victory. Though I must tolerate the presence of this feral Dotharli dog, as first among my brothers, I could do no less than accept this challenge. My deeds will become the stuff of legends. Big boy, big boy. Strong man, strong man.
Night-night drama, sleep well. I shall see you tomorrow, mayhaps. I've not heard enough Mongolian accents to passively aggressively judge that one. It's a Mongolian accent? Is that what it's supposed to be? I never clocked. I thought it was just like some vaguely Eastern European thing that he had going. I totally passed over Kokobuki. Hello.
We came as quickly as we could. We would follow your example and devastate the Telophori with the full extent of our powers.
This is Black Mage Leader, right? I have a vague memory of this.
Worry not for your brothers, Boosie. We'll return soon enough.
I vaguely remember the Lalafell cults. Good times, good times. Right, I better talk to the main crew. Who else have I forgotten? No one yet. Briancher. Blessed are we to have made countless steadfast allies over our journey's course. Indeed, we are joined today by many new acquaintances, who in time shall we come to call our comrades. And mayhap friends. Bit too far, friendship, bit too far. Would you like a hug? One hug. There you go. He's so uncomfortable. You're welcome. I've close ties with the Scouts of the Eastern Alliance and the various resistance groups, and they're an absolute joy to work with. Absolute joy. 5 out of 5-star rating every time. I was half expecting to find the man who taught me red magic amongst our number, but he's nowhere to be seen. I suppose he's had his share of unpleasant experiences with the Empire. So have we all. Perhaps there's another reason. Yes, I want Red Mage Man. Where is he? Well, in any case, I have a feeling I'll see him again once this is all over. I'm sure he'll be pleasantly surprised by how much my swordplay's improved since we last met.
Indeed. And you know who else we are seeing again?
A certain Shiro has returned, back for 5 months of immortality. Thank you so much for pledging your soul once again, and you're almost at your extra shiny 6-month badge. Welcome back. This is extraordinary. To be in such company, the finest our allies have to offer. With comrades such as these, we are bound to succeed. I'm certain of it. He's always so excited about everything. I love him. We've been part of a joint military operation like this before, and with far greater numbers. But for some reason, this feels very different to our previous experiences. Despite having shared little more than introductions, there's already a palpable sense of camaraderie. Indeed. Well, it's a shared cause, isn't it? And I think a shared journey. Loads of people know each other, there's interconnections already going on. So, she is in command. Regardless of her background, she's a Temple Knight through and through. I dare say her Garlean roots are all the more reason for her to lead this mission. So you're not salty about it? Okay. I thought you might be, but there you are. This is the point where I ask chat. Is there a nice, tied up end to this cutscene if I talk to Stola? Or does this begin something new? Does this begin a whole new series of quests? The next bit will take about an hour and a half. That depends. Is it immediately gonna launch into a cutscene? Do you need to stop soon? I mean, technically we can go until 11. Who's gonna stop us? You're not my real mum, Moogle.
Yeah.
Around 11, Mug will be like, can we have bed cuddles now, please? But... You can click Stola. I've always wanted to click Stola, thank you. I do love Stola.
Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several other tribes offered to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of Ilsabard. They would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telophori. All things considered, they can better aid our cause by bolstering our defences in Eorzea, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding scales to our comrades. Care to do the honours?
It makes sense that they couldn't come along. You're 11 or mine? Mugen's gonna be like, it's currently 9 a.m. here, so yeah, you have to go until 11 p.m. my time. That's what it is now.
Oh, Serena. We heard it would be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared.
Oh, here you go.
These enchanted talismans.
Or should that be talismen? Taliswomen and talismen would probably require considerably less time and effort to produce if the alchemists of the Great Work were not so preoccupied with making them look pretty. They are very pretty.
Oh, the talismans! We're to keep them close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. Oh, and before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of life.
Is Hien writing me haikus by mail?
I hope I've done his words justice. Doma, like much of Othard, has been plagued by the towers. Yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Hien and Yugiri labour without rest to unite the people, and with their aid will we keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. Indeed!
I can't imagine her, like, actually charging into battle and shanking a man, though. Although, you know, bow and arrow, so she shanks from afar. Oh my god. Everyone wants to talk to me, I'm so popular. Once you get your next quest reward, then I think that would be a good place to stop. Good to know. See, this is the advantage of having people who've already played all the MSQ, because you get to a point where you're like, okay, I really want to do another quest, but is that going to start like an entire plot arc? And it's nice to do it in chunks that wrap up neatly.
Warding scales for the Ishgardian delegation, I take it.
Indeed. Oh, I always do this every time. I like drag it off the window.
Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battle to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald. Sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Emmerich. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory.
She's a strong woman! A lot of people compare her to Brienne of Tarth, which I can definitely see that comparison, for sure. I think a lot of Heavensward reminds me of Game of Thrones, which makes sense, because I think back when it was made, that's when Game of Thrones was really popular. So much of Heavensward is very Game of Thronesy. Oh, yes.
Yes?
Take this, child, and don't lick it. Oh, he's 18, so I think he's beyond the age where he'd try to eat it.
So, these are the famed warding scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. Under normal circumstances, I would not even be allowed to travel outside of the Twelveswood. The Elder Seedseer, however, has granted me special permission. She's bid me lend my magics to the people of Garlemald, while learning all I can of their ways. In so doing, I will come closer to understanding myself and my place in the world. Or so she says. I say it's past time our allies benefited from the power of a Seedseer at their disposal. Some bemoan that we hide our light under a bushel, and I intend to address that criticism.
Stop hiding your bushels. Get them out here. I hear you got something for us. You want some? I'll give it you. There you go. Oh, bloody lovely that. Ah, them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gil or two when this is all over. But I'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't they send Einzar instead? Yeah, I was definitely thinking that. I definitely remember who that guy is. Is that the captain you was hanging out with last time? Einzar? A vague memory of that name. It's not ringing many bells, I'll be honest with you, blood. It's not ringing many. Einzar? Definitely not Miss Beardman. Well, who the fuck is Einzar then? Anyway, that were exactly what I was thinking. It's the captain? Oh, right. Oh. Okay, it is him. Bugger if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hilfear told me was that they needed someone to help safeguard the future. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humour. Of course, some of you might be wondering what a good pirate is on dry land, in the middle of the sodding snow of all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs doing, so let's set sail. Or however the saying goes with airships. Oi, oi! Dawn, you sound like my sister and it's creeping me out. You want some? No, I was trying to sound like a man, alright? It's tempting. Yo, that's her, man. Come on then. Get a couple bevies. Go down. Pub. I can't even. What is the general activity for people who speak in such a manner? Or one go spoons. I have been to a Spoons. It was delightful. Their chips are quite tasteful. I enjoyed the experience greatly. The floors were somewhat sticky, though, I must admit. I think I've only been to Wetherspoons like 3 times. But I have been to Wetherspoons. I have. You wanna have a go, mate? You want some? Go on then. Fucking give it ya. That is the standard British accent, of course. Yes, my natural accent when I'm off stream, that's how I talk. This is all put on for stream, obviously. That a set of warding scales I spy. Not that I know what they look like. There you go. Wow, look at these. Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with aether. All the better to fend off the tempering waves? Is that the right term? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Anyone want to find out, eh? Oh no, I'm channeling too much of him now. You rubbed off on me, Sickard. You've ruined Lise. What you fucking done that for, Sicky? Only one way to find out, eh? And, nervous or not, I'd march through the 7 hells if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. Before long, the entire party is going to become Sickard. Like, the accent is just going to be shared throughout all of the Scions. There's no escape. Even Maxima will be like, you want some? Let's go. Do you have a warding scale for me too? I do. You're the last person, because I don't know you that well. I feel kind of awkward, so I thought I'd come talk to you last. Sorry. Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I would impart some advice, if I may. You've been told by many to wear the catbutt. Hello? Can I help you, madam? That's very rude to show your butt to Maxima. That's very... I know you don't like the Garleans, but that is beyond disrespect. Why do you feel this way about the Garleans? We're going to make peace with the Garleans, Mog. How dare you?
Come sit. Good girl. Good girl.
Though I have little to offer in return, I would impart some advice, if I may. You've been told by many to wear the cold of Ilsabard, and I cannot stress enough that is no token warning. Bigger coats, furrier coats. I'll be distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. Always use protection, yes, when you embark upon the snowy wastes. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now, leave us to proceed to the Alamegan Quarter. Oh, let us proceed. I thought he was ordering me around. I thought it was like, now, leave us. Leave. Now, let us proceed. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready the airships. Thank you. We're going to Siberia. I don't know if my fit is going to be warm enough. It seems kind of paper thin. Although the underneath bit kind of looks like some kind of thermals. This bit here, I'm actually wearing leggings. I don't have thigh highs on, which is very unusual for me. Might have something that would fit better though. Where is it? Ah, yes, there it is. Lovely. That'll keep you warm. Can you imagine how pissed off he'd be if I showed up like this and he's like, I told you to dress up warm, you imbecile! You put not only your own life at risk, but all of our lives! He's fine. He's cool. Yeah, he's perfect. Perfect fit. It's something of a constant refrain that we require warmer clothing. My present garb may be lacking, fur collar notwithstanding. I feel like present garb has lots of layers. It's got some layering going on. Orianger? I think there's going to need to be a fit change. Orianger's going to show up in like a leopard print coat. Just like swaggy, looking like some kind of pimp lord. Yes, I would love that. Yes. The twins, yeah, they need some more furs. They need some more furs. I feel so bad for the Lalafell. They're pretty allergic to extreme cold, so they have to bundle up extra tight. When you're that small, I guess, yeah, you can lose heat quite quickly if you're not careful. Perhaps a glam is in order. I was wondering if we could make a glam. I feel like we need to go to the snowy wastes. Glam up, get ready. And seeing as we're leaving the MSQ there for now, it would be a good time to do it. Let me see, how can I actually get to my... Can I get to my in-room from here? Or should I go back to a main city? Mog, what are you after? Well, you can actually turn the quest in. Okay, that's good, that's good. Estinian, are you going to wear a fur coat? Preparations? I've got my armor and my lance. What more could I need? Yeah, well, armor, that's gonna get you really cold really fast. I can imagine Estinian being like, I'm fine. Just like chattering away with cold. Estinian, put the blankie on, goddammit. No, I don't need it. That's gonna be fun to experience. Hello. Hey, Mog, I can't see what Graha's... I know you fancy Graha. I know you want to show your butt to Graha. Can you stop, please? Thank you. Since my revival, I've been lax in expanding my limited wardrobe. Think we have time for a quick trip back to Old Charlayan? I recall a rather fetching coat. Fashion. I think we have time. That was close, lads. Close to what? What? Suspicious. Concoctions to fortify the flesh against wind and cold are commonly sold in the Uldan markets, though they are of dubious provenance and efficacy. 'Tis said, however, that in recent days the Alchemist Guild hath procured a tincture capable of such a feat. Mayhap the achievements of their Thavnarian counterparts did spur them to action, that they not be put to shame. Me leaving without handing the quest in? Oh! See, I always assume whenever Alphino has the quest marker, that it's gonna launch some massive tirade into the next part of the quest. Because it usually is with Alfie. You've got a nice coat already. Yeah, see? The coat is quite warm, but I have something rather thicker for occasions like these. There's no telling how long we'll be out in the open. We can't go starting fires willy-nilly if we want to avoid detection. I love Thancred. I love that willy-nilly is in the official MSQ text for the characters. It's so well localized.
If you've anything you still need to take care of, you'd better see to it now.
I don't know, I think I'm ready. What do you mean? So ready. Can I talk to anyone else? Not really. Oh, quest. Cutscene.
This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth.
You needn't worry about Orianja and I. We still have what we wore in Garlemald before. Estinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armour, and since he spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. I bet you any money there will be a cutscene where Estinian is freezing to death and refuses to take his armour off. And we're gonna be like, come on, you're literally, like, you are passing out. Put this coat on. He'll be like, no, I won't do it. I won't bloody do it. I can see that in our future. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style. I don't want to look like I'm wearing my mother's dressing gown. That's how I looked for the entirety of Around Reborn. Please, no more.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking.
Hark! Wait! An appearance in the MSQ? The MSQ appearance of our fabulous fashion lord? How could it be? Hark! Is that the cry of scions in need of a tailor, I hear? Oh! Unexpected. I was expecting the man with the scissors, to be honest with you, but a pleasant surprise. But how?
I have my ways. Yes, indeed.
Was that supposed to be more of a muhaha? I don't know how you do a muhaha in a Tataru.
You thought you could sneak off to Ilsabard without telling me? Ha! Nothing escapes my notice. Now, you will wear these garments I've made for you, whether you like it or not.
You never cease to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us?
What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion, rather the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself?
Oh, I got excited there for a second. I thought we were going to see her bundled up in a snow coat and like a little pair of mittens.
I did have one other thing to share. Ergenhus and Bloomweeder have finally returned from assignments in the faraway lands. They'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while to keep an eye on events throughout Eorzea. Since they'll be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Charlayan?
Yes! Come with us, please! Oh, why not? You can keep Cryo company in the Baldessian Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. And I heard... It's worse than the French names, guys. It's so much worse. And I heard Argamhus and Bloomweeder did a fine job of carrying on in our stead whilst we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we've nothing to worry about.
My thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your souls to another world, if anything similarly disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Charlayan.
Argamhus is the sound I make when I cough up slime. Yeah, that was me when I had COVID. Argamhus.
I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. That's not much, but the only thing I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return, of course, which I will, every day.
I love her.
Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. Here are your winter willies, handcrafted by yours truly.
Have you included thermal underwear? I think that's going to be an essential. Aww. I love how I lean down in the cutscene as well. It's a small thing, but it makes a difference.
All right. Did I actually get something from her? Where is it? My inventory is already becoming a mess.
Oh, the North Sea coat. The stats are rubbish. I don't want to offend you, but the stats are rubbish. Oh, God, it's so ugly. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's so beautiful, the details you've added on the cuffs. Lovely.
I particularly like the swirls. Did you cut those yourself? It's quite nice.
You can dye it. Can I dye it? Fluorescent pink. Or I have shiny pink. We have work to do, my friends. Very important work. To the dresser! I guess the easiest one to get to is Uldar. I don't think there's one here, is there? I haven't really explored much of this city. Not sure if I can do it here. Fluorescent pink. Sounds like a certain small dragon. A dragon, you say? I can give you a lot of shiny colours. Ooh, glorious. Winter glam. Can you not view it in the try-on? You could kind of change the colours if that's what you mean, to see what it looks like. Oh, it's so big. Okay, and then the pink I have is this pink. Oh my. Oh my. Wait, does it have 2 dye slots? It does. So what? Ooh! Oh my. It's giving like Barbie Christmas film. Oh wow. Oh, oh my. Oh. Oh, it's quite fluorescent. What if I did like a two-tone, like pink accent? I wish I could dye the actual fur. If you could dye the actual fur, that would be even better. Yeah, maybe pink for the main body. The gold accent does not work at all. But full pink, let's go. It looks like it's made from foil. Fluorescent. The fur does look a bit filthy. Yeah, what did you do with this tattoo? Like, it looks weathered already and no one's worn it. It's quite nice though. They'll never see us coming. The Garleans won't know what hit them. I'll be camouflaged into the snow with this. I'd say full pink looks nice. Yeah, I think I'm team full pink for sure. We've had a second dye slot, yes. what about a third die slot? My thoughts every time. I feel like there's so many items as well where one of the most important parts of the gear doesn't change colour. And then you're just there like, oh, it's ruined the look. But the white goes quite nicely. White grey. White grey. It's very complimentary. But I think we'll have to make a full glam for that. Or I could just go like this. Just piss everyone off. Sounds good to me too. The pink and white reminds me of the toy from the 90s where they were fairies and they sat on a stand and then you pulled them and they flew up in the sky. I think you've just unlocked a memory. Yes, those things. And they twirled around and then they'd always get stuck like in a light or something on the ceiling. And there's that iconic video of one of them twirling straight into a fire and then burning to a crisp. Sky dancers, yeah. They were the same kind of shape, like conical kind of shape. But Humes, I think this is probably the place to leave things, for today at least. Tomorrow, we are not beating the claims that this is a Final Fantasy channel now, because tomorrow we are doing the Valentiones event here in Final Fantasy. I thought what better day to do it than on actual Valentine's. So we're going to do the Valentine's event. Apparently there's even more going on than previous years and even more minigame stuff, so I'm looking forward to that. And then after that we shall partake of silly dating games. So if, like me, Love Day is a bit depressing every year, come and have a giggle with us. You don't need love, you just need some silliness in your life and some very questionable choices of romance, because we might be playing the Lovecraftian romance game. We might be doing a little bit of date everything as well. Either way, there shall be silliness. You might be meeting Silas. We'll see if the cable works, but still. I have 2 cats, that's all the love I need. Speaking of, Mog, hello. She is here. If you keep seeing me looking down, that's why. The creature is here. But we do not simply end a stream. We do like to go on an elven raid. So please join us on the raid with any weapons you have at your disposal. Swords, shields, cats. Throw the cats. They make great arsenals. Just hundreds of cats. Let's go. And thank you for joining. It was a little bit different at the beginning, doing Gold Saucer, but it was fun to do something different than MSQ for a while and meet some lovely new people. So if you did come from the Gold Saucer shenanigans, thanks for coming along. Yeah. Let's see who's live right now. I'll have a stalk. If you happen to have 50,000 channel points, you know what to do. You can guide the raid anywhere you choose. But otherwise, I get to decide. A terrible idea for everyone involved. I can definitely type. There you go. Overwatch does have Jetpack Cat now, so can confirm cats do damage. They do. Cats can obliterate you. She likes to like rest her head where my arm is. Just like keep it there. Wait, boba again? Boba? Are we having boba? I'm hungry for boba. I haven't had a boba in ages. I'm having a scroll through. Oh, as in the streamer boba. What are they up to? I'm still having a look out to see if there's anyone that we didn't get to raid during the Partniversary that I really wanted to raid. Because I know so many amazing people on Twitch who I've met over my many years of streaming. And some of them weren't live during that week, so I'm having a little stalky stalk. I see one that I almost never see live at the end of my stream, who I have known for many years, and is doing silly Friday viewer games, which would be great fun to go and see. The lovely Rage Darling is live right now. So, let's go see Rage. I've known Rage for so many years. I met Rage, I think, at TwitchCon, like my first TwitchCon I went to. Plays loads of games, but is especially into World of Warcraft, and is going to be very, very excited for Midnight. It's Tipsy Friday over on Rage's stream. I don't know exactly what this means, but I think it means we're in for a good time, and some mini games, some good wine, a fine vintage, and probably some silliness. Rage is also a UK streamer as well. So you will hear another UK accent, although a slightly different one. See if you can identify where this accent is from. Okay, the raid is ready to go. Raise your weapons high. And thank you for hanging out today. I will say, I've had a bit of a brain funky week. It's been a brain funky week. But thank you all for always making my days infinitely better. And every time I come to stream, it's like, oh, let's go, let's do this thing. Yeah, MSQ, let's go. And thank you for being the most glorious wisps an elf could ever ask for. And I will see you tomorrow for Valentine's shenanigans. Get ready for Love Day. I don't know if I'm ready for whatever the Valentine's event is. It's gonna be wild. There'll probably be some hilarious characters. All right, but have a wonderful rest of your evening, Humes. And, as always, kindest regards from your elven queen. And, of course, Queen Woman.